So it looks like there's a scam that y'all need to be on the lookout for. Everybody stay diligent. Let's hit it.
A local couple nearly lost thousands of dollars and must pay a huge hospital bill after a scam that turned violent.
It started at a Chicago Target when some people approached them asking for help. Our Charlie DeMar picks up the story from there in an interview you'll see only on CBS News Chicago.
Fractured right rib and then also a punctured right lung.
Drew and Leilani are home from the hospital after a traumatic trip to their neighborhood Target. It all started when they walked into this Target on Larrabee and Division last Saturday. The couple was greeted by two men who appeared to be panhandlers, but quickly turned out to be scammers.
I'm just asking for donations because they were trying to help bury their baby little brother.
The couple agreed to donate.
So they get to folks are getting to the point to, I guess you want to call it desperate. I don't know. Got the gall to actually say they burying a dead family member. Man, I would never, ever use or bring up a family member in any dispute. I would never sit there and say, man, I put that on my mama, I put on everything on my kids. I'd never do that. Even if I'm telling the truth, because man, that's going to me, that's going too deep because I've known people who would do that and be lying right in your face. You know what I'm saying? When people like backed up against the wall, they'll do or say anything. So I, like I say, won't say it myself, even if I'm telling the truth. And when these type of people start going to Target, I thought they was only hanging out at HEB. Not HEB, Walmart. I'm sorry, because I love HEB. I'm sorry. HEB, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Walmart. I'm always thinking about HEB. Need to go there tomorrow, matter of fact.
$20.
Yeah, they wouldn't take cash.
Skeptical, but Leilani tried using a credit card to donate, but her bank quickly denied the transaction.
I already had my phone out, so I just went to use my Apple Card, so it tapped to pay. I looked down at my phone and realized that they took close to $5,000 instead of 20. I kind of said to myself, oh, hell no, and turned and started chasing them.
Drew attempted to hold down the scammers until police arrived.
As of now, we have aggravated battery with a vehicle and theft of $5,100 from his Apple phone.
He says he began to wrestle with one of the men who was getting into a car in the Target garage. Drew says he managed to jump into the moving car.
As they took off, they accelerated pretty quickly. They were swerving into the left lane of parked cars in the Target parking lot, and that ended up throwing me from the car, and that's when I skid about 20, 30 yards and ended up.
Damn, 20, 30 yards. That's attempted murder. And you know what? I'm quite sure they got cameras in this parking garage at Target anyway, so they may have gotten away, but they shouldn't be on the run for much longer.
Up coming to a halt when I hit the back of a truck.
So how did this happen? As you can see from this demo video, iPhone users can set a price and accept payment from another phone with a quick tap. Instead of setting the price at $20, the scammers punched in $4,500.
You're hurting more people than you think you are. It's not worth hurting all those people, but I'm grateful that you're okay and that you're alive.
Now, the good news here, Drew was able to dispute the fraudulent charge and get that money back. So far, no arrests have been made. We, of course, did reach out to Target, but have not received a response yet. Joe and Erica, this couple, says this definitely has made them a bit more skeptical of anybody asking for money, understandably so.
Especially if they wouldn't take the cash, which should have probably been a red flag. But that's an important story for people to hear.
They were just trying to do good, donate, and obviously backfired.
All right, Charlie, thank you.
Shoot, man, I done been to gas stations and somebody walk up to you and say, hey, man, can you help me get some gas? What they say, we over here ran out of gas. Just happened to make it to the gas station right next to the pump. And we just know see if we can give some gas money. And I'd be like, I done it to where I'm like, hey, I ain't got no cash, but you know what? I'll put $20 in your tank. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll use my card. You know what I'm saying? And to get them, put some gas in the tank. Cause I'm not going to go give you no cash. And you know what I'm saying? And I know what you're going to use it for. It's kind of like when you see homeless people, not homeless, you see people like scammers outside of a store or on the side of the road, talking about they'll work for food and, help me please. And then you hand them some food and they get mad and want to throw it back at you or don't want to take it, get upset because you're trying to hand them something to eat because they want money. But now these cats are not taking cash. They want you to use your card, which is one reason why I like Cash App. I stopped using Cash App because a lot of people scam Cash App. Matter of fact, I got scammed out of like $25 on Cash App one time. I was participating in a vendor show one time, and I was selling like beard kits. And fella come up to my table, you know, like what you know what I'm saying, inquired about the beard kit, then said he wanted to buy one, asked me how I took payments. I said, Cash App. Cash App, Zelle, what I'm saying, credit card, whatever. He said, okay, we'll do Cash App. Now I seen him scam my QR code, saw him, put the number in there, and I could have sworn that dude hit the send button. So when his son did it, and this is like early in my like years ago when I was doing vendor shows. And then I handled him, handled the product. Didn't think nothing of it, kept moving around, kept moving, what I'm saying, still talking to people at the table, what I'm saying, trying to sell some stuff. Didn't realize until later that the transaction never went through, you know, and I was like, dang, this dude done conned me out of my dang beard kit. And this was like later on, so they was already like long gone by then. But like I said, I was just a fool. But I said, I chalked it up to the gang, what I'm saying, just took it as an L because hell, later on they had like a raffle at the vendor show and I won. So I got the $25 back and then some money. So you can keep that beer kit. I hope he's enjoying it. Hopefully he probably, put a good word out for me saying, it was a nice product and what I'm saying, told his other people to where now and to where they actually may have bought some beer kits in the future. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, man, this is like I said, you got to be careful out there. These dudes, and they pretty bold to be in a parking. I don't know. The neighborhood might have been like downtown, 'cause like a lot of downtown stores have parking garages. So it's probably downtown, but I think, they pretty bold to be like to park in a garage. And then you trying to snatch $4,500. Just imagine. You could have ran that same scheme. And this is this is how greed to get you caught up and in trouble. People don't know when to say when. It's one thing to be in another country trying to scam somebody out of some money. They send you money. They give you their bank information. You pull the money out, send it to, put in an offshore account and then disappear and you got thousands of dollars or in another city, another state. That's one thing. But to actually do it face to face, that's a whole nother bold, ignorant type of person. No. Because if you think about it, I ain't condoning this behavior, this practice ever, but I'm just saying, hypothetically, you could have ran that same scam on numerous people, number of people, and said, "Hey, I'm trying to bury my dead child, dead grandmother, dead whoever. We're just trying to raise money," and you could approach everybody, a bunch of people, and probably would have raised that $4,500 if you did an honest day. If you did an honest day of scamming, you probably could have made that $4,500 at, what I'm saying, at the end of that day, or maybe a couple of days. Easy. But no, you saw, what I'm saying, you saw, what I'm saying, you saw somebody who you felt was I'm gonna say it was bait. No, you put the bait, that was prey. You know what I'm saying? And so you went out there and said you're gonna go ahead and hit this lick real quick, one good time, and then you out of there. Then y'all can go ahead and leave and do whatever else you want to do for the rest of the day. And you didn't get the money. And I'm quite sure the police will be after you soon because, like I said, it's probably cameras in that Target garage. So I'm sure they're gonna find that automobile, as soon as possible. I hated for the dude who slid 30 yards down the damn side. Cause them parking garage floors can be pretty slick. So he probably slid, like I say, 20, 30. And they must have been going pretty fast, like attempted murder, man. They must have been going pretty fast to throw him off that car. And he slid 20 or 30 yards and then hit a pillar or hit the back of a truck or something like that. Man, I just don't know. But hey, if these people would put the same energy into going out there and working, Like I said, he could have done this scam and just put the work in throughout the whole day. What anybody gonna know? Anybody gonna ask no question? You just say the whole dang line. You remember The Wire? What was that show? What was that episode on The Wire where they had sent this dude out to go get burner phones? So he had to go get burner phones all across the dang state, next state. Just drive further and further to get burner phones and to bring them back. And he was doing it first, doing a good job. But then he got a hold of a woman. A woman got a hold of him, started dating him, and she talked him into getting. She was like, "Why you getting a bunch of cards? Why you going each place and getting one card here, one card there?" And he's like, "That's because of what they told me to do." And she was like, "You stupid," and this, that, and the third. You know how they do, man. He said, "Hey, but you go ahead and get a bunch of cards at once, and then And she said, "I'll do a sexual act on you." You know what I'm saying? On the way back home, all the way back home. And so this fool, fell for it, started thinking with his, with his third leg and bought a bunch of phones in one place. Well, doggone it, they got caught up. Got caught, find out, you know what I'm saying? They got caught up somehow. The police did an investigation, find out who bought them, where they bought them, when they bought them, how they bought them, went up there. Them fools got arrested. He got arrested. She got arrested. And it helped bring down the I want to say, was it Barksdale? I think they work for Barksdale. Helped them bring down Barksdale Empire. But hey, that, like I said, he messed up because, well, he got big-eyed and got greedy and wanted it all at once and then lost out. But anyway, yeah, y'all be on the lookout for this. Like I said, I don't use Cash App except for maybe, like I said, for this channel, like in the link, but I don't do any kind of personal transaction, send the money. Nah, I'm either gonna use like Zelle through my bank, or we're gonna do cash, or that's it. Cash App, I don't use that for nothing personal because there's too many things that happen with Cash App. And this ain't got nothing to do with Cash App. I'm just talking about how people scam you using this modern day digital technology. And every day they're trying to come up with a new way to scam somebody out of money instead of come up with a new way to get a job. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, share it with the world. Let's have intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. If you want to support financially, you can always give a super thanks, super chat, super stickers, or you can go to the description box. There are links there you can click on and help support the channel that way too. And with that being said, don't forget, hit that shop button and get some of our great products. I promise you will not be disappointed. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.